Salute, salute, salute all my generals, all my lions, all my real men, all my kings, all my queens, all my princesses, all my lionesses. Y'all already know what it is. It's lions and men. Let's get into it. We are not promoting gang activity or gang violence in any way, shape, or form. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it, man. Hope y'all enjoying the content. If this is the first time y'all on here, definitely hit the like, share, subscribe. We just trying to bless y'all with some new stuff every day and to continue to grow this channel, to continue to grow this brand, Lions and Men. We're reaching out all over the world, baby. Definitely subscribe, man. Let's try to hit that 10,000 mark and then keep it pushing from there. Appreciate the love and support, man. The Cash App, if y'all want to donate to Lions and Men, is Lions Love. That's exactly what it sounds like, is how it's spelled, Lions Love. Definitely appreciate the love and support. Now let's get into this, man. First off, you know, I have to say that this stuff that I'm speaking on right now, I've been heard of, and I've heard it from numerous of people, numerous of different individuals. There was there, and some dudes that they hear it through third party, but it was all the same shit, right? And all the same result. And at the end of the day, I'm saying, I hope y'all enjoying that beautiful background there. I mean, it's very peaceful out here. Anyway, at the end of the day, the end result was Fat Joe got the bitch slapped out of him. He got bitch slapped by some land king nigga called King Satana. Now, King Satana, the bad thing that even adds to this, bro, that King Satana is a straight bitch. He's a straight, and he's a fucking cheese eater. And he's a bandwagon. This dude is like scum of the earth. He a Tekashi 6ix9ine ass nigga. Now, to give y'all a little brief intro, so to speak, on this dude, Satana. First of all, yeah, the name is real like enticing, right? A little scary, like Satana. That's the devil. For those of y'all don't know, that's Satan. You know what I'm saying? In Spanish, it's Satana. So, this bozo Satana back in the days, in the mid 90s, early 90s, he actually had I will admit, within the Kings, he had a stronghold in the Bronx in that particular chapter, and he was a voice to be recognized at that point in time with the Kings, and it was because at the time he had everybody fooled. Like, I seen him personally, know what I mean, call shots and having dudes done dirty and all that, right? And off his persona and image, you would think or thought that he was really about that life. Because he was very boisterous, know what I mean? Very arrogant, cocky. He was that dude. But I'll keep it a stack. Satana in the town, you know, amongst the Kings and in the Bronx and throughout the 5 boroughs, he was a known dude, and he was supposedly like a known, like he had a rep like a shooter, right? But little did the bros know at the time that that's not what he was or who he was at all. Now, during this time when he was in power, because he had status, also he had power, he had position. He there was an altercation that took place, I mean, with the Kings and the Terrorist Squad. I don't know if it was Terrorist Squad yet, actually. So it was the Kings and just, on Fat Joe, because he wasn't screaming that Terrorist Squad shit yet till Punk came in the mix. But so it was situation that took place, and Satana slapped the shit out of Joe. I think, if I remember correctly, it has something to do with like letting like the Kings in somewhere, right? Or participating in something, right? And Joe was like trying to dub the Kings and all that, and Satana slapped the shit out of him in front of multiple people. This happened. Now, this shit got buried. Now, mind you, this is like right around FloJo era when he first coming up. Man, the Kings was everywhere. They had shit on Smash in New York City. Yes, true. Facts. Especially in the Bronx. That was the foothold, was the Bronx was like the motherland in New York City, to keep it a stack. Then, came Brooklyn and Barrio, and I'm saying Staten Island, Queens, and all that. But it was the Bronx was like the motherland of New York City. I don't care what anybody say. So anyway, now mind you, Satana had this real gangster reputation, and he wasn't even a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He was a real fraud. So you know how he gets exposed? That's how this coincides or coalesces with Rikers Island. Jail stories, true stories. Because this is where, lions and men come. And you separate the lines between the men. You know what I'm saying? And there are no pacts amongst lions and men. There's no peace amongst lions and men. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, the lion's always gonna win. He gonna eat. He gonna expose you for food. And that's exactly what happened to Satana. That nigga came, pulled up to Rikers Island, 4 building, boom, exposed early. It didn't even take long. Next thing you know, this dude is dropping his crown, turning blood. Facts. True facts. This nigga's ratting all over the place too, telling on dudes, implicating dudes all through the Bronx, know what I mean? Sheridan and all that shit, 167 and all that. Salute to the BX, know what I mean? Stand up. This dude was burying dudes, I'm telling you, like on some real 6ix9ine shit. Know what I mean? A straight scum of the earth ass dude. Know what I mean? Police, feds, best friend type dude. And he's the one that slapped dog shit out of Fat Joe. That just adds salt to the wound. Now, I never spoke on this because I was trying to keep it peaceful, and I wasn't 100% sure that this was accurate, actual, factual. But then, it been really kind of got solidified and stamped for me when I heard it through somebody that I trust and I know. And he was like, yeah. Yo, that nigga Satana slapped the shit out of Fat Joe. Word of mother. And this is when I believe, rest in peace to Satana's brother, who Satana's brother was a nieta at the time. And I think his brother got murdered. Rest in peace to him at the time also. So, at the end of the day, though, it just goes to show you, man. You know what I mean? Joe portrayed himself his whole career to be a gangster and a stand-up dude. And for the most part, and for the most time, a lot of dudes was going along with that. Never questioning him. Never really holding his feet to the flame, holding his feet to the fire. But now, them days is over. Now this nigga gotta hear this shit. And I know he like, yo, damn, this is all old shit that he thought he buried. Nah, papi. Ain't nothing buried now with the internet. It lives forever. Especially, you know what I'm saying, when it's something that never really was addressed, you know what I mean, by anybody else but you. You know what I mean? When you was able to dictate and pull the strings, things, was real beautiful and squeaky clean and real peachy. You know what I mean? Oh, salute to my son Peachy, man. I heard he home. Salute to Peachy, man. Yo, reach out, man. You already know what it is, Peachy. We definitely got to link up. But, yeah, so now, you know what I mean, Joe's skeletons is coming, flying out the closet, right? And listen, I was around plenty of dudes. You know what I mean, I ain't gonna lie. They know Joe personally. Now let's keep it a stack. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, was a street dude. You know what I mean? He grew up in the projects. I'm not saying he was pussy and all that. I'm just saying he wasn't the boss that he portraying himself to say that he was. It was the dudes around him. You think about it, right? And tell me if this makes sense in the comments. And I'm gonna leave this shit alone at that, right? But tell me that doesn't make sense, man. All the shit that y'all hear about Joe, right? And when you think about it, all the dudes that he got around him, they Pistol Pete is what gave him all the protection in the world. The minute he befriended Pistol Pete, he made Pistol Pete his best friend. One of the most notorious shooters, extortionists, know what I mean, in the Bronx. In the 80s, early 90s. He was a shooter on Rikers Island. Pistol Pete was a street legend. He still is. He is. And he embraced Pistol, a rat hunter at the time. I don't know if he's still rat hunter, because I'm in tune with the rat hunters. I'm gonna ask the rat hunters if he's still in the whip. I don't know if he is anymore. He might have, Fat Joe, when you dealing with Joe, he don't want no type of parts with any of that shit. And I get it. No gang affiliations and all that. You know what I mean? He want to keep his circle tight, and I get it. I mean, look, I'm not hating on Joe. I'm just saying, the image that you portrayed yourself to be all these years is coming out to show that nah, man, you no longer can control the narrative. That shit is over. I mean, because unless you gonna sit there and talk about you gonna scrap with somebody, you gonna put some work in, Millionaire Joe. Nah, you probably pay somebody to do something. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, though, peacefully, know what I mean, respectfully, know what I mean, I don't think Joe should care, and you shouldn't, bro. Like you good. Know what I'm saying? I'm good too. I may not have a mansion yet. Know what I mean? But I'm good. I mean, a lot of everybody doesn't. As long as you learn to appreciate the small things that life has to offer, you'll always be good. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that never really lost years of their life and they always been, privileged enough, or lucky enough, or good, smart enough to never, really lose time of their life to prison system that they don't understand that concept. And they never will understand that concept. You know what I'm saying? So that's an advantage that the dudes that done time have. We know how to appreciate the small shit, you know? And that shit gives us an advantage also, like in the mindset and in reality, period. Because now, man, I don't take shit for granted at all. Some dudes don't learn like that though. It takes more for them to learn. Hopefully, now I mean they don't have to continue to make mistakes. I still make mistakes. I got shit going on still, but I'm definitely doing my best to be on the straight and narrow. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, this is how the know what I mean tune in. It's a beautiful, beautiful what today is hump day? Is it hump day or Tuesday? I forget. One of them 2 days. I'm definitely going off. Miss Jackson popping off today. So this is gonna be, well, no, tomorrow, because I'm gonna post this once a day. Then I'm gonna have something more fire for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna have something every day. I mean, no lacking over here. Definitely let me know if y'all want me specifically to talk about something, man. Hit up the comments. Let me know if it's something that y'all want me to touch up on, and I'll address it. I mean, I'm always read up the comments.